What's up, guys, and thank you again for watching another episode of Footballer's Advice. In today's video, I wanted to go over why soccer players should avoid sitting for long periods of time. After talking with a really good friend of mine named Adam, we discussed how his future profession of being a physical therapist can help soccer players. Adam is also a really good person to talk with this about because he also played at the collegiate and high school level. So as a player, he can relate how being flexible and injury-free is critical in order for everyone to perform at their best. Since Adam has interned and worked with many patients, we discussed why sitting for a long period of time is actually detrimental to not only your soccer performance, but your overall general health. And just as a disclaimer, guys, please advise that I am not a doctor and that I do not hold any degrees or certifications within the medical or fitness field. This video is just my personal experience and doing my own personal research. Always make sure to consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program. That way you can determine if it's right for your needs. One of the reasons why sitting is bad for your overall general health and your soccer performance is because when you're sitting, your body isn't able to burn as many calories as it would if you were standing up or even moving. By sitting for long periods of time throughout the day and continuing this behavior over a span of a couple months or even a couple years, this could also then lead to weight gain. Sitting for long periods of time also puts a lot of pressure on your spine, which could then lead to lower back problems. Also, it allows your hip flexors to tighten, so if you don't take the proper time to stretch before you exercise, this could be a problem because it could cause injury. So some of the things that you can do as a player if you're working a 9-to-5 job and you want to exercise afterwards is actually try to avoid sitting as much as possible. You can either just stand up from your desk or try to move, that way you can burn a couple more calories. So if you can get up from your chair every 15 to 30 minutes and either just stand up or even just move around the office or even go to the break room to get a glass of water to drink, this can help reduce those problems. And another way that's helpful that can remind you to stand up from your chair is actually setting a reminder on your phone, like I said, every 15 to 30 minutes. What you could also do then is actually get a standing desk. That way you're always standing when you're working and you don't have to sit down for a long period of time and also have any reminders or alarms on your phone just to remind you to stand up. Another thing that you can do during the workday is actually remember to stretch and keep your muscles loose. This way, when you decide to go work out later in the day, it can help actually prevent injury from sitting for long periods of time. And then what I would do when you go to the gym is actually incorporate lunges into your workout. Lunges help strengthen and stretch your hip flexors that become tight over long periods of time when you sit. And when your hip flexors are tight, this actually limits your body's range of motion. That also constricts your ability to perform different soccer movements along with certain gym exercises. So as you guys can tell, sitting for a long period of time can not only be detrimental to your soccer performance, but it also is bad for your overall general health. So make sure to take the time during your workday to either stand up, move around, and also stretch those muscles out. Make sure that your hip flexors are loose. That way, when you go to the gym, you're not restricted in your range of motion. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is because I was doing the exact same thing. I was working a 9-to-5 job, and then afterwards I would go and try to exercise. And during that 9-to-5, I was sitting for long periods of time. And then afterwards, even after my workout or before, I would take the time to then go back, sit on the couch, and write emails, whether it be to coaches or scouts or agents or whoever it was, just so I could get a professional tryout or be seen in some way. So not only would I be sitting from 9 in the morning to 5, I would then be sitting for later in the day as well, which is definitely not good. And after I was talking with my friend Adam about this, about how my performance in the gym or even on the field just wasn't where it needed to be, he described how actually sitting for that long of a time was detrimental to my performance on the field and then also my ability to work out in the gym. That's why it's so important for you to incorporate standing up, moving around during your day, and then also incorporate the lunges. That way you're stretched and you're loose when you perform different exercises. So when I decided to implement these ideas, I definitely noticed a change in my workouts in the gym and then also on the field when I would practice. And so that actually wraps up today's video, guys, on why you should avoid sitting for long periods of time. That way you maximize your soccer performance. So as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you can check out more great videos that I have for you here in the future. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.